Okay, case of short-term memory loss, I guess. Duh, the locked room was in the locked door was in the previous room that we were literally just in. And the hookshot target, of course, is invisible. Come on. There we go. Huh. An oddly slow-moving trap. Ah, that's why. That's why it's so slow-moving. Because we have to use the iron boots to resist the gale created by the fan. And the iron boots are going to make us very slow. So you wouldn't be able to do this dungeon before the water temple then, unless there's some way to cheese this corridor. Hey, I see you there. Come on, Link. Just drop down. Excuse me. Oh boy. Fans, huh? Seems weirdly high-tech for the tech level in the rest of Hyrule, but sure. Aha, okay. I see you there. Well, that's a new one. Wow, the fire chases us. Okay, now maybe we need the hover boots to make it over there. Excellent. And the fan gave us a helping hand. Okay, what's over here? No, more, well, in this case, Gibdos rather than Redeads, but same thing, really. Just skinned a little differently. Whatever. Okay, get wrecked. I swear, sometimes Navi is so slow to lock onto things. Alright, our magic is back to full. Probably a small key for that door on the other side. Okay, we just got trolled again. They love trolling us with those 5 rupee chests, don't they? So where's the real chest? There's clearly one in this room. Oh! Hello. I see you there. Oh, okay. So it should be in this side. It's on this side of the room to my left. Oh, okay, it's just sitting there invisible. Got it. Alright, it's a small key. Once I got oriented looking at the map correctly, that was a simple matter. So that's kind of an amusing little troll. Not the first time they've done it, but that one kind of got me. Was there anything else in that wind tunnel? Just want to check the map real quick. Oh, there is a chest we missed. I'm kind of curious. I do kind of want to see what was in it. So I am going to go check that out. Don't care. Oops, that was an accident. Moved my arm and hit my... Ow! Okay, I guess... Yeah, we need the hover boots. We need the wind to not be blowing in our faces. Okay, quick. Oh god, this is not good. Frustrating. Not gonna lie. Okay, we need to switch to the iron boots real fast. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah. I want to know what's in this room. I don't want to just skip it. Oops. Why do I have bombs set there? Because I blew up that pile of organic matter, that's why. I remember. You really need to work on your lock-on priorities, Navi. Okay, so that summoned a fairy. What's this evil face have to say? Those who have sacred feet should let the wind guide them, then they will be led to the hidden path. Okay. That's just a hint as to what we already figured out in the previous room. More importantly, where's the chest in here? Is it another invisible chest? Looks like it. Yup. Arrows. Okay, that was kind of a troll. So there's a clue as to how to get through this passage if you didn't figure it out yourself, and arrows. So nothing important really, but I'm still glad I checked it out. Okay, wow. That was a hell of a jump. I was gonna say I'm clearly never going to remember those pots, but since I'm never going in that room again, well, yeah. I never remembered those flying pots. So now we can actually board the Underworld Ferry. But first, we're going to have to... Alright, we just moved this block. Simple enough. Nothing complicated about this. I still hear that Skulltula. Now that we've done that, we have a shortcut. We can climb back there if we really want to. But I don't particularly want to. Pushing blocks. That's my life. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. I don't want to go to war today. Major nerd points to anybody who gets that reference. Alright, we are now on the Underworld Ferry. Not really much to it. Pretty plain deck. And we know what to do with Triforce symbols. The bells start ringing. Also, that's not water beneath us, is it? We are floating over some kind of evil fog. This is really cool. This is such an awesome sequence. Man, the Shadow Dungeon has all kinds of cool stuff going on. Alright, as for you... Ah, you got a friend, huh? Get wrecked. And now we want to abandon ship. because it's the end of the line. That ferry's about to go all Titanic on us. Down it goes into the depths of hell. It's kind of what I would expect from this place. Either way, glad we weren't on it. Ah, okay, I remember this. First, let's go in this door. Okay, so those are real walls that are invisible. Doesn't seem like I'm able to charge up my attacks with, you know, do the big spin attack with the Bigoron sword. Oh, okay, never mind, I can. I wonder why it wasn't working then. Weird. Hey, you can't see the wall either, huh? You're all confused as to why you can't get at me. Oh, now you can. Uh-oh. Where'd the last one go? They should drop a lot of magic jars, which is convenient, considering how much we're having to use the Lens of Truth in here. Well, hey there. Nah, it's... Why doesn't it charge up there? It's bizarre. Get off me! What is your problem? Ah, great, it reformed. There we go. Okay, that one gave me some trouble. Alright. Nothing else in here? Doesn't look like it. A small key? Yep. Any hearts? Yes. Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, I'll give you that one. Okay, getting a little frustrating. Die, please. Why does he not charge it up? I'm so confused. Is it because I have the Lens of Truth on? So what happens if I have it off? That's why, it's because I have the Lens of Truth on. Sadly, I wasn't able to get them all anyway. Alright, well anyway, continue moving around the room in a clockwise pattern. Interesting. Hello, Skulltula. Alright, do I have to toss more bombs into you? Except this time you're rotating, so it's a little harder. Looks that way. Whoop! Alright, that was a total miss. Maybe I should actually try to time it instead of just tossing it at random. Alright. Guess that wasn't the correct one to destroy. Whoop. That was the one. What did it drop? Some magic. Surely it dropped something else as well. Is there a key lying around? What did that do? Well, let's blow up the last one and see if anything happens. The map doesn't show any chest in here. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was poorly timed. That's better. Oh, rim shot. Disappointing. Let's try again. Okay. Don't do that when it's moving away from us. It'll fall short. Do it now. Oh, good lord. I'm doing terrible. It's easier when there's 3 targets. Whoop. Okay, so we do have to destroy all 3. Then we get a bunch of rupees. Who cares? Is that really the only purpose to this room? Apparently. I don't see anything else. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Map doesn't show any treasure chests, so I'm going to assume I didn't miss anything. Continue our clockwise perimeter sweep. Looks like it's made of wood. So, fire arrows ought to do the job. Okay, fire arrows are useless. How about Din's fire then? That works. I guess the fire from a fire arrow isn't strong enough. That looks like the boss key chest, so I guess that wasn't optional. Between that and the gazillion unlit braziers in front of the entrance, I guess Din's fire is just straight up a requirement to complete the Shadow Temple then. You are so bad at locking on, Navi. Like, why will you not lock on until I'm 2 feet away from it? The heck? Alright, got the boss key. And over here, is it a troll prize? It's a troll prize! Looks like we've completed the circuit. Now, back out. Oops. Well, that was a waste of magic. Let's return that to the Lens of Truth, which is what I had thought it was, because I forgot that I swapped it out. That was a failure of muscle memory. I guess I should get some magic jars if I destroy this guy, right? There we go. Good enough. Alright, now back out to the awesome, gigantic channel that the Underworld Fairy traverses. Now this part is tricky. I would have to imagine a lot of people get stuck at this puzzle. But there's a bunch of bomb plants at the far end. And this is almost unfair, because at no other point in the game have you ever had to do anything like this. But we actually have to shoot them with an arrow, which causes them all to explode. And makes the creepy bird statue fall over, and then we can cross. pull the Lens of Truth back out. I wonder how we get up to that heart. Ah, we have to summon a... Okay. A down, right down... What the heck? Why am I forgetting this? A down, right, A... What the hell? Why am I blanking out on this? This is ridiculous. Song of Time. Right A down, right A down. I was off by one. That's why I was so confused. I had it shifted by one in my mind somehow. Whew, I will be going to bed immediately after I finish this recording. Seems like it's getting pretty necessary. Guessing this is a Pierre point? Correct. It's just some more health, but hey, no reason not to top ourselves off as long as they're offering it to us, right? I believe next up is the boss chamber. Yup. We've explored every other square inch of this place and gotten all the treasure chests, so only the boss is left. I think we might finally get good use out of the ice arrows. I seem to vaguely remember reading that this boss is actually weak to them. We're about to find out if it's true. Actually, I should probably assign that to down and the Lens of Truth to right, because I think we're going to need the lens. And we might want the hover boots. I believe that we're more resistant to the boss's attack with the hover boots on. Okay, so... Well, this sure is weird and creepy. Looks like we gotta go across here. Looks like we needed the hover boots anyways. That is a creepy boss door. I love it. Alright, well, here we go to confront the dark, invisible shadow spirit. Who has the not at all scary sounding name Bongo Bongo. And we pretty much just landed on a giant bongo, I guess. Now, I always thought of that as like a big eye. But I don't think that's what this boss actually is. That thing that looks like an eye, I believe, is actually his severed neck. Interesting. So you freeze one of his hands. I've never used the ice arrows on this guy before, by the way. You freeze one of his hands and his other arm repeatedly bashes into the frozen one. But that actually didn't really seem that helpful. Because it was almost impossible to target the other hand. The one that was trying to break the frozen one. There we go. So, once again, I think the ice arrows are kind of a fail. But yeah, I think that thing that looks like an eye is actually his severed head, and his hands were also severed. Remember, this was the giant interrogation/torture/execution complex for the Hyrulean royal family. So this guy is apparently somebody who was beheaded and had his hands cut off and became an evil, vengeful spirit, as you might imagine somebody would do when they suffer a fate like that. I am having a really hard time with this boss. I don't remember ever having this difficult a time with it before. Okay. There we go. I feel like I took a lot of unnecessary damage, but we got through it. It was kind of cool seeing how you can freeze one of his hands and then the other hand frantically tries to unfreeze it. But it actually just wasn't that helpful. Anyway, let's lay this vengeful spirit to rest. This victim of the ancient Hyrule family's cruelty. Of course, the lore doesn't actually tell us anything about who Bongo Bongo was in life. Maybe he was some kind of horrible, heinous criminal who deserved it. Who knows? We got a hot container! And now it's time to conclude the last of the temples. Shadow Temple, absolutely as awesome as I remembered it. 10 out of 10. Definitely a candidate for my favorite dungeon in this game. Hi, Impa. Long time no see. Shouldn't that be Royal Zelda instead of Noble Zelda? Royalty, after all, outranks nobility, which outranks the gentry, which outranks the common citizenry, in a feudal social structure. So, yeah, your people have a pretty dark history here, Impa. Yup. Why, thank you, Impa. Excellent. Sounds like a plan. Seems we're about to put Ganondorf away for good, then. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. And she actually doesn't want to join the harem. She appears to be just about the only female in this world who doesn't. It's almost kind of refreshing that way. Oh, now that we have freed all of the 6 sages... So we have to await someone who's meeting us at the Temple of Time, probably Princess Zelda, and then initiate the final showdown with Ganon. But that's going to have to wait till next episode. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.